Well, I'm delighted that as long as he wasn't elected lieutenant governor, that Buzz Dauberin will still be in the Senate and will be a very helpful senator. We may have other responsibilities that we'd like to ask him to undertake, but I don't have any specific plans on that yet. Now, Dick Obenshain, he's going to be somewhere that will be where he wants to be, and I haven't just talked to him very briefly to say that I want to work with him and want to have him work with the administration or anything else that he'd like to do. But we have not worked out anything specific on him either.
When Mr. Miller was campaigning, he mentioned what he thought was the need for a number of new departments to be set up. Now, will you be conferring with him concerning this within the framework of the state government?
Well, I certainly will be glad to hear his suggestions. I didn't give them a great deal of consideration during the campaign because I was concentrating on what I was saying and what Mr. Battle was saying, but I certainly will be most pleased to hear any suggestions from Andrew Miller, and if I know that they're conscientious in pledging their cooperation, and I appreciate that, both Mr. Reynolds and Mr. Miller. But I haven't given any thought to any of his specific proposals yet. I'll be glad to talk to him, and I'm sure we'll talk to him about them.
Now, is it too early to get into any particular programs or things you might want to do as governor?
I really think it is too early to do that. We've made a number of commitments in the campaign that are valid commitments, and I think we can produce on those. I think that they're sound and that the General Assembly will approve of them. But other than that reference, I don't want to specifically discuss anything yet.
Our Governor Godwin was quoted saying yesterday that he'd be happy to cooperate in orderly transition of power. Have any meetings between yourself and the governor been set up yet?
Not yet. The governor was very nice about that and did pledge complete cooperation, and I understand that he's making some office space and perhaps secretarial assistance available to us. That will be very fine. We will contact the governor very shortly. He left it to me and said when I felt like it. He recognizes the amount of wind-up that you have and that some things just have to be done before that, but we will contact him in the next day or two.